It's your girl D, and I'm back again with another video live. Alright. Cut! Alright guys, I'm here with another video, a self-love video, as you guys can see from the title. So, I have 6 key tips on how to put yourself first and remaining happy, okay? Let's get straight into it. The very first tip out of the 6 is to create a self-care routine and sticking to it. So I know that sometimes we have these multiple hats that we wear, we have different titles, and sometimes we can get lost in those moments where we are constantly just giving ourselves to people, constantly. But how many times are we pouring into ourselves? You know, how many times throughout the day do you check in on yourself? Or throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year? How often do you check in with yourself? So when I say create a self-care routine, it could be stuff like waking up early, creating a routine to be able to wake up early, you know, get your day started, make it more productive, you know, give yourself a routine to start with, as well as like meditating. It's different things. You can meditate, eating right, going to the gym, exercising, washing your face, and okay, don't forget to wash your ass too, okay? But I'm just saying. But like seriously, like create good habits is what I'm trying to say, okay? So let's say you like tea, like you know that's like your downtime for a moment. Every time you come home from work, that could be your routine. You go take a shower, you drink a nice cup of tea, you eat dinner, you meditate, you read a book. You're creating a routine that's going to allow you to still feel like you're pouring into yourselves. These are habits, creating good habits. These are habits that essentially can make you a better person, because at the end of the day, you're not losing yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You have to create balance in your life at some point. With everything that we go through, everything that we do, and all the titles that we have, and the hats that we wear, we have to keep a routine. We have to check in on ourselves. So, moving right along, number 2 is to say no unapologetically. Rewind. Say no sorry guys, I'll talk fast. Unapologetically, okay? So when I say that, I mean like at the end of the day, if you don't feel like doing something, girl, say no. If you don't want to go there, you don't have to. If you don't have the finances for it, you can say no. You can decline. And do not feel bad. Do not allow people to make you feel like intimidated or bullied into doing what they want you to do or how they want you to feel. And no, if it is not conducive to yourself, if it's not conducive to you being a better person, your overall vibrations remaining high, say no. Period, poo. We don't have time to keep being that yes man to everybody and just yes. Oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Nick, can you come out to dinner tonight? I know it's kind of late. I know it's last minute. I know you gotta work tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning, but can you come out? No, I will not. And do not feel bad about it. You know, at the end of the day, like you're creating boundaries. You're setting a tone for the rest of the world to understand you, respect you, and to see you for who you are. If you have the time and energy, yes, you will engage. But if you do not, you can say no. If you don't, you know, like even if it lowers your vibrations, no, it's a done deal. If you are participating in an activity that's going to lower your vibrations or make you feel some type of way or make you feel like you're lacking or you're not being responsible or you're just, you know, overall a bad feeling, say no. You don't have to explain yourself to people too. I'm learning that. I've learned that growing up, that like you don't have to always explain yourself. Because I said no, that's just what my answer is. Okay? Seriously though, because I feel like some people literally will break you down in those ways too, because they know you are a yes man. They know that you will always do what they want you to do or be at their beck and call or anything like that. And those are the same people that will take advantage of you, walk all over you, and keep it pushing. Are you allowing that? Girl, it's 2020. Okay. Moving right along. So, my next tip is to journal. Journal. I know that sometimes we feel as people that we don't need to talk to people, or that we're kind of nervous or scared to talk to people, because I am one of them people. I typically keep a lot of things to myself, but that's why I journal. That's why I talk to basically myself. I write to myself. I write to the universe. I write to God. I am talking in a way where I'm expressing myself without having to express my business or feel uncomfortable about talking to the one person that might not understand, or next person that might take my business and run with it. You never know. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like for those people that are like that, or even if you're not, it's just sometimes you have to understand that journaling for yourself is a good thing. It's a good habit to keep. I talk to God a lot. I do a lot of goal setting. I write down my feelings and my thoughts so that I can understand what's going on. And one thing that I have found that was very beneficial to me was rereading them. I literally have journals and journal entries that I've had for years. Like, I literally was writing back when I was like 7. And I still have those to this day. So to see how my progress have grown since then, and how much I have grown, and how much my vibrations have creeped and got higher and higher and higher, I started understanding what this purpose in life was. I started to see my life in a story almost. You know what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense. That I almost see it in a story. So to the extent of me reading my story allows me to understand what has happened to me, what I can fix, what I have fixed, what I have grown, like everything. So for me, it was a way to express myself without having to really talk to people and express myself in those ways, because it is hard for me sometimes to express myself in those ways. So I found it easier to write. So that's why I said to be able to keep yourself and put yourself first, and to be able to be happy, writing and journaling is very important. I keep a journal for everything. Like, literally, the journal I'm looking at right now is the journal that I write all my YouTube channel stuff in here. Every idea I have is in this book. As well as I have multiple journals I have one journal for goal setting. I have one journal that talks to God specifically, prayers. I have one journal that is actually for what I'm grateful for throughout the day. I write things every day about what I'm grateful for, and I write at least 3. And I actually learned that from one of my psychology professors back when I did go to Westchester. So back then, like, she would actually literally tell us, like, the more you journal and the more you write down your thoughts and feelings, the more you're allowing it to escape your body. You're allowing yourself to declutter. You are allowing yourself to give up all of that yuckish, dirtyish, whatever thoughts, mind, all the negativity. You are allowing yourself to open up. Just because you're not open up to a physical person does not mean that opening up that way won't help you. Just as much as for me, I do other things that help me express myself as well. It's like art. I draw, I paint. Those are things that help me express myself. So I just think that journaling is very important. Very important. Very important. So the next one I have is, for number 4, is to do more and explore more. When I say do more and explore more, what I mean is that do stuff that makes you genuinely happy. Like, literally, think about that. How about you start with that? Make a list of things that make you happy. Like, for me, traveling makes me happy. Going out to eat makes me happy. Painting makes me happy. Drawing makes me happy. Cleaning sometimes makes me happy. So it's like just basically allowing yourself to do more of those things that make you happy, as well as like self dates and taking yourself out. Like, not always needing somebody to complete you. You are always complete and whole all by yourself already. So you don't need John, Jack, and Joe to walk you to the store. You don't need John, Jack, and Joe to go to the movies with you. You don't need John, Jack, and Joe to go out to eat and get drinks or something. You don't need it. You need yourself. And if that's something that you like to do more of it. Like, for me, I love to go to the gym as well. Like, that's a big thing for me. I exercise at least 4 times a week. So going to the gym is a way for me to keep my self-care routine and and just raising my vibrations and keeping myself healthy and physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all that, because I feel like it's allowing me to overall focus on me and my growth and not having to worry about everybody else. So that's a real big key too, to being able to put yourself first and being happy. You have to allow yourself to do more of the things that you want to do. Also, I've learned that even when I've learned that when you do things of more of what you like to do, you start to align yourself with people that actually are the same. So let's say you are looking for a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a new friend, whatever, a co-worker, associate, whatever you want to call it. You can allow yourself to align more with those kind of people if you allow yourself to be put in those positions. So, prime example, let's say I like to do art. Why not go to an art expo? Why not go to art shows? Why not literally network with people that doesn't like art as well? I will meet people that are more like me. So when I say do more and explore more, you will allow yourself to understand that you're going to meet people that's going to be more like you if you allow yourself to be put out there like that. So it takes a lot of courage. I know it's not easy because a lot of people are scary out here nowadays, because I was once one of them. But I've learned that at the end of the day, I want to do what makes me happy. And whatever that may be, I'm going to go do. So I'm learning that at the end of the day, I am in control of myself with that. So I will always do things that makes me happy. So, or even when you join an organization or something, or similar groups, like I said, similar groups bring similar people. So it allows you to align with people that are basically looking for the same things you're looking for. And that's a good thing, because you're allowing yourself to open up, you're networking, you're meeting new people, you're creating more, and you're overall keeping your vibrations high. So let's go ahead and move right along to the next one, which is the number 5, which is to remain in control. I know it sounds cliche, but going back to my other videos, y'all already know. The 5 ways to boss up, self-love, letting go. These are all tying together for a reason. When you are in control of your own emotions and thoughts, you allow yourself to block out the outside world. It's a book that I have. It's called The Undefeated Mind. I will put the details in the description box. But this book has literally opened my mind to a lot of different things. And one thing specifically that it says is that it's not what happens to us, it's what we think about what happens to us. So if the mind is not as powerful as we think, why do we create everything we think? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I would have to do a whole nother video for that, but because it's so much deeper, I can get into that with. And if you would like it, let me know, comment down below. I will do it for you guys. But you have to understand that you have to be in control of those things. You are always in control. So you need to be in control of your emotions and thoughts. If you have a negative thought, you need to automatically remove it and replace it with a positive one. Or if you have negative emotions, you have to understand that emotions are very temporary. Even the idea of being happy is temporary, because it's an emotion. Sadness, anger, all of that is an emotion that is temporary. So the idea of it being prolonged is because it's your choice to prolong it. Because you are in control. What do I keep saying? You are in control. So if you prolong your sadness, prolong your anger, prolong your whatever other feelings you can possibly feel, you are ultimately creating a pathway of what your life is going to be now. From that point on. Negative stuff. Negative attracts negative. Much as a positive attracts positive. So that's why I keep saying to remain in control of your thoughts and your emotions. Remember that they're temporary, so that you will understand that when things come about, fix it quicker. You'll start to train your brain. Your brain is a muscle. You will start to train your brain, literally like how we go to the gym to train our muscles to get big and strong and boop, boop, boop. When you train your brain, you allow yourself to understand that I'm in control. I flip the switch. You're not going to do it. I'm going to do it. So literally, remain in control of your emotions and your feelings. I mean, your thoughts will take you a long way. It will allow you to have more self-control. It will allow you to be more present. It will allow you to accept things for what they are and not create things, if that makes sense. And it allows you to literally work on putting you first, because you are more important than anyone else around you. You are more important than anyone else around you. Like, literally hear me when I say that. So stop thinking that John, Jack, and Joe is more important than you, or John, Jack, and Joe's feelings or thoughts are more important than you. No, you are in control. Your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts are very much valid, but you have to understand that it's up to you how you feel. I know it sounds like really cliche, but but when you really sit down and think about it, it's the truth. Literally, when we're sad or frustrated about something, why? Why are we sad and frustrated? Okay, at the moment it might hurt us. Let's say, okay, like for example, a child falling and scraping their knee, right? Okay, the pain hurts. They're gonna cry. They're gonna have the instant reaction of, "Ow, that hurts." Woo, wow, cry. But to prolong it for the rest of their lives because of that one, you know what I'm trying to say? That one scar is not it. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like remaining in control of that, of like knowing that it's a switch on and it's a switch off. You have to be able to keep that going. You have to remain in control at all times. Moving on to the last one, number 6. Find a new hobby. It can be anything. It can be something that you did when you were a child that you want to pick up on, refresh on. It can be something that's completely new to you that you just want to just explore and see. I know for me, one thing that I definitely love to do is to learn new languages. Like that, I don't know why that's a thing for me, but I like to learn new languages. I'm not completely fluent in anything but English right now. But I love to learn new languages. Like I do. I've taken up Chinese for 4 years now at this point. I love Chinese. I love Mandarin. So, learn a new hobby. Do yoga. If you like to do yoga, go to yoga classes. Or if you like to go to the gym, go to the gym. That's a new hobby you should pick up on. Or if, like I said, for me, I like to do art. I paint and draw almost literally. I do it weekly, like every other day or something. I'm finishing some type of project. So those are things that keep me happy, or what other kind of hobbies you could think of? Taking a dance class or something, do things that make you happy. Do more of what makes you happy. What makes your insides lighten up? What makes you want to come in with the bang? What makes you want to put a big smile on your face when you wake up in the morning? Do more of that, and you will allow yourself to put yourself first and remain happy at the same time. So let's go over what we just talked about. Let's do a little recap so we can make sure you guys get your little pencils and get a paper and write down these notes so that you can keep it and, keep it safe. So you can understand and look back at these things and understand that life is really simple. It really is. We just have to make it simple. Okay? So let's go back over the key tips. Number 1 was create a self-care routine and stick to it. Whether it's waking up early, whether it's to start your day productive, whether it's meditating, whether it's drinking water, going to the gym, start a routine. Start something that you can look forward to every day, every week. Something that you can look forward to. Because I've learned that when you have more things to look forward to, you allow yourself, you're so much more happier because you have the next day, you have the next thing, the next activity, things that make you happy. So that's number 1. Number 2 is say no unapologetically. You're self-explanatory. If I said no, sis. Journal. Number 3, journal more. Talk to God. Write your goals down. Talk to yourself. Express yourself. Be thankful. Have a gratitude journal. Allow yourself to just express. Journaling is more for me to just express yourself, in ways that you don't want, other people to see, or you don't really care for other people to understand about you or anything like that, express yourself on with a pen and paper. I promise you, it's the best thing you could ever do. Also, the next one was do more and explore more. Like I said for that one, self-dates, traveling, joining organizations, similar people, similar groups bring similar people. Keep that in mind. The fifth one was to remain in control of your thoughts and your emotions. No negativity in 2020, sis. And the last one was to find a new hobby. Take up a computer class. Take up an art class. Do more. You know, what makes you happy? What kind of hobbies makes you happy? If you want to learn how to skateboard, go skateboard, sis. If you want to learn how to dance, go dance, sis. If you want to know how to paint, go paint. Do the things that make you happy. And also understand that you don't need other people for these things. When you give your best, the universe almost always gives you with the same thing in return. Your best. The best that they could possibly give you. The universe is already working for you guys. I keep telling you that. The universe is never working against you, but for you. So when they're removing things, when they're aligning you with things, pay attention. Just take a moment to just sit down and pay attention. Like I keep saying, just allow yourself to break those barriers of comfortability and soar, sis. When I say soar, I mean soar, okay? Period, poo. So that's my tips on how to be happy and love yourself and put yourself first, okay? So with that being said, I hope that actually helped you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah.